body, physically, emotionally, and psychologically as well. You all know, you all have seen how the moon can influence the tides of the ocean. Now, if it can do that to an ocean, can you imagine what it's doing to your body? Because we are made of 70-60% water, right? So when the moon cycles are changing, there's things happening within the physical body as well. And as most of you know me, what I'm also known for is metaphysical anatomy. And this is where I write about emotional stress that is held throughout the body and held in different places in the body. And this is the same. The algorithm for how we store these emotions throughout the physical body is the same for every single person on this planet, because our blueprint's the same. Yes, our histories are different. Yes, our diets are different. Our environmental stress factors are different. I get that. Yes, it's different. But the blueprint in terms of how we respond to emotions is exactly the same, because the blueprint comes with its own set of inherited frequency, which is the same for all of us. The frequency for emotions that we all share is the same as well. It's just how we react to that through our life experiences and through our inherited experiences that can alter that a little bit. But the expression of it might be different. But it doesn't mean that the frequency suddenly changes. The frequency is a frequency. It can be toned up and down by the amount of energy that you project into that. And the amount of energy that we project into that comes from our emotional state and how stable that state is. So, this new moon, oh, it's my favorite, I'm so excited, is healing the relationship with your mother. So for those of you who maybe have a great relationship, awesome. For those of you who don't, stay tuned, because this is going to be a very powerful meditation, and also talk that we're going to be doing here, because even though you might think, no, my relationship with mom was great, it was fun, we were fine, there were good moments, of course, but sometimes there was also bad moments. There's also moments where there was stress. There's moments where there were maybe traumatic moments. Maybe it wasn't even your dynamic with your mom, but the circumstances in your environment added stress to your relationship with your mom. We all have been there. Sometimes we have the best support around us. We have the best friends around us, but we can get snappy. We can react. We can lash out. If things get heated in other areas of our lives, we sometimes take it out on people. Sometimes it influences dynamics. Sometimes things might have been going on with mom, and it was maybe taken out on you subconsciously, of course, not with the intent to harm you, but it was just an outlet. And of course, sometimes mom also has issues with dad, and those problems sometimes pour over into the relationship with the children, which could, in this case, be you. So, as with most things, as most of you know here, how emotions work and how we store that in different parts of the body, which is what metaphysical anatomy is all about. 679 medical elements in the areas where we store these emotions in the body. These emotions become triggered by the new moon and the cycles and the movement that it creates inside of the body. So it's almost like it's digging up emotions and stress that has been suppressed. It's digging up emotions and trauma from the past that's been silently hidden inside of the emotional body, but also silently causing problems and contributing negatively to your quality of life. Because ultimately, as you know, the body is its sole purpose to serve you. It is its sole purpose to help you and for you to become stronger, better in life. But sometimes in order for it to do that, it needs to bring up the negative things that it just doesn't need anymore, that's holding you back. And you see it as nuisance. You see it as, oh my God, here my body goes again. And your body's like, oh my God, here she goes again. She's not listening to me, or he's not listening to me. I need to shift this so that we can move on with our project, so that we can achieve the life purpose that we are here to achieve. So ultimately, it's about knowing and understanding that your body is always working with you. It's always working for you. It's always working towards your future as well. Sometimes it's not always in the way that we want it to be. But it doesn't mean that we should shut it down and stop listening, or, dive into different coping mechanisms such as drinking, or, smoking, or exercising too much, or shopping, or whatever it is that you find that you revert to when you feel too stressed and you don't know how to decompress. Now, That's exactly what the moon cycles does. It helps you to decompress. It helps you to de-stress. It helps you to find your sense of balance again, and it helps you to find what it is that's been bugging you. You know, we all know that feeling. You know, something's bugging you. Something is like holding you back. Something is just, you feel like there's so much self-sabotage and you can't put your finger on it. That's what I love about the moon cycles. Because that moon cycle comes and it just gives you that kick up the butt. It's like, hey, here it is, like right in your face. Here's what we need to shift today. So during this today, or maybe 3 days leading up to today, and you might continue to feel it for a few more days coming, is you're probably feeling your calves flaring up a bit. You might feel your shins hurting a little bit. You might actually feel some tingling or pain or contractions maybe in the ovary area. You might also be feeling some stress around the stomach, unexplained nausea or just tension, and maybe even your thyroid just throbbing just a little bit. These are all signs of what the new moon is bringing up for you. And that is unhealed, right? Wounded aspects between you and your mother. Wounded but female authoritative figures in your life. So it could be that you have a very negative attachment or view or perspective of femininity. And listen, guys, I'm talking to you as well. This is for you as well. This is not just about women. This includes you 150% too. So what's happening is this new moon is saying, the new moon, the title says it all, right? It is a new chapter waiting for you. There's a new slate waiting for you. There's something new that needs to come in. But in order for that new dynamic to come in, something needs to give. And what's coming in that's new, that is so beautiful, is a more healed and balanced femininity within. It is a more healed relationship between you and mom. Even though your mom might not be in your life anymore, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that there's things in the past that has not been resolved. It doesn't change that. So if we do look at the past, very gracefully, very gently, as most of you know in Metaphysical Anatomy Technique, we have fun. I don't dwell and play around in, you know, heavy stuff. We laugh, we heal, and we laugh, and we cry and we laugh all at the same time. It's a lot of fun. And so I'm just laughing because I'm thinking back to just the last retreat that we had here in Bali live, here at the mansion in Ubud. And we had a fantastic time dealing with trauma. Who thought it can actually be easy and fun, right? It's also a matter of perspective. And so what we're going to be dealing with here is these unresolved wounds, and then seeing the beautiful ripple effect that it's going to have into the here and now. And so what will that look like? A more gentler, softer, more compassionate version of you. Because our relationship with our mother, that is our role model. That is how we build our femininity on. That is the perspective that we normally have of that, whether it's conscious or subconscious. She represents and holds that feminine space and figure in your life. And so we all have a feminine side. We all have a masculine side. And she plays a very important role for that feminine side. Now, what you might have noticed as well is that last week, not actually last week, this week as well. This week was tough. I'm seeing a few new faces here. Hi guys, this is the New Moon Healing Meditation, so I'm so happy to have you here. We're going to have such a great time. And it's all about healing unresolved wounds with mom. Guys, it's going to be a powerful meditation. I even have my crystal balls here ready for you. We're going to have a wonderful time. And so, with these wounds, here's what's going to happen. You've been seeing this past week probably that things have been harsh, things have been intense, things have been feeling a bit aggressive, things have been feeling a little bit emotionally like you're being pushed into a corner. I know for me, especially this has been emotionally quite a rough week for me. And I notice that when things get rough, I am not necessarily as gentle with myself as what I probably should be. You know, and our relationship with ourselves is a reflection of our past relationships with other people, especially also with our mom. And so this relationship is, the more that becomes healed, the more you're going to see a beautiful ripple effect in terms of how your relationship with yourself starts to change and shift. You're going to start to see how that comes forward in much more gentler ways. And I'm very excited about this because this next week that's coming in, the vibes that's coming in. So you guys should check out my vibe videos as well on YouTube. You can go to EvetteRose.com. You'll see all my live events, my social media, my YouTube channels, all this great stuff where I share so many free things for you. It's actually funny. It's actually ridiculous. And I love it because I love you guys as well. And so here we're going to be seeing a beautiful, more gentler week coming in next week. And for you to really take advantage of that, do this meditation with me today, because this is going to help you to shift perspective. It's going to help your body and your cellular memory of that also to shift beautiful perspectives as well. And of course, awareness of a problem is a problem half solved, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here the first few minutes, and then we'll be shifting over to the healing meditation. So what I would love for you to have a feel and think about, what has been happening with your physical body? What has been coming up for you in the past 2 to 3 days that might have been a bit challenging for you? Maybe you've been having headaches. I know I have definitely had some neck pain, and I know that this is because of, certain things that's coming up in terms of femininity that I needed to deal with and address and look at for this new moon, that I know is going to shift the direction in which my future is moving into, because that's all about neck pain. It's that needing to control your future with so much rigidity, and it's just I'm a creature of habit, as I know probably most of you are as well. And when I hear the word change, I get excited, but I notice that my physical body tends to get really stiff. It gets really rigid. So there's sometimes a bit of an incongruency between how I intellectually tackle change and how my emotional body reacts to that. So I'm very, very excited about this talk today. And just before we actually get started with the healing meditation, I would love for you to make sure that you're in a place and space where you are, where you're in a quiet area. You may be lying down, or you can be sitting up with me, whichever way it is that you feel comfortable with right now. And also, as we're about to start, I would love for you to take a nice deep breath with me. And as you do, also just being aware of where inside of your physical body you have been feeling challenged. The past 3 days, maybe the past week. Because your body is trying to say something. It's trying to convey a message. Just allow you to shift your focus, and you can even close your eyes if you want, and just shift your focus to that physical place and space in your body. We're also going to be adding some really nice background music for you to help with the ambiance. Just shift your focus and your awareness to that. And welcome to those of you who just joined us. We're just starting a new moon healing meditation, healing our relationship with our mother. And I invite you now to hear, feel, see, or sense a beautiful light above your head. And this beautiful light represents your consciousness, your higher self. That part of you that's free from physical influences from the body. And as you have that part, that awareness above your head, I invite you now, allowing that now to drop down, 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 into the area where you feel the physical discomfort. And allowing that beautiful ball of light to bring awareness as to what the hidden messages are in that area of your body. What is the hidden messages that it's trying to convey to you based on what this new moon is bringing up for us, relating to your relationship with your mother? Welcoming those of you who just joined us, welcome. This is a new moon healing meditation, healing our relationship with our mother. Now as you're becoming aware of these messages, I invite you to just allow them to be there. Allow the message to be there. Let go of that voice of, no, this is wrong. I can't feel this. Or any guilt that you might be feeling associated with that. Because the biggest stress in life is often created by the associations that we've labeled to certain emotions. And from a very young and early age, negative emotions were punished. Right? You were made to feel bad or shameful for expressing and having negative emotions. And that is also why we start to have these self-punishing cycles. Because we make ourselves feel wrong for feeling valid emotions. And I'm inviting you now to realize here with me today that you are allowed to feel what you are feeling right now. It is your birthright to feel. Whether it's positive or negative, it is your birthright. I invite you now to hear, feel, see, and sense a beautiful light flowing from your head, down your head, your butt, your chest, your back, your arms, your legs, out your face. Releasing, resolving, and dissolving all this old stress. Any negative messages. Feeling your body physically just surrendering to that. Letting go of the resistance. Because it requires energy to hold on to that resistance, to resist the negative emotion. And you're losing energy by trying to hold on to that resistance. Perhaps realizing that there's a part in you that started to see or associate resistance with boundaries. But these are unhealthier boundaries. These are boundaries that only drain you. Because you're coming from a place of lack, feeling and thinking that you're not allowed to have that. Or it's wrong to have that. Or feeling that you have to fight for it. What if I tell you right now that I invite you to realize that it's your birthright? And that means that you can just have it. You can just have it. It's yours. If you believe you can't have it, perfect. There we are. If you believe that you can have it, excellent. There you are. And allowing the last little bits and pieces of these old emotions just to flow through you, just surrendering to that. Let it melt into your body, out of your face, down, 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 into the earth. And what we're going to do now is going to be a tremendously big shift in perspective. I invite you to hear, feel, see, or sense a beautiful, open, empty space. And within that space, you see two doors next to each other in front of you. And I invite you to just stand there. Just observe these doors. And as you are, I invite you to walk and move closer. Move closer. And now, open up both doors at the same time. And as you do, you're seeing there, standing on the floor, in one doorway, you as a 4-year-old child. And in the other doorway, you're seeing your mother as a 4-year-old child. And I invite you to bring these two together. Letting your 4-year-old inner child face your mother as a 4-year-old child. And I'm going to go quiet. Play the bowls for you a little bit in the background, and I invite you to allow this scenario to play out as it need to. And as you do, I invite you to hold that understanding that we all start our lives from a place of innocence and pure beauty and divinity. I invite you to allow these two beautiful, innocent little figures who has not experienced life untainted from what is to come, to realize and understand and see and sense the beauty of life that's within, and that the core essence of both of you is still within you. It's just a question of, can you take this realization from this moment that you're having right now with you, and applying that perspective into your tomorrow, next week, next month, and as you continue your journey and your dynamic with your mom. To let go of always just getting stuck on the pain points, and to see that there is so much more beyond those old pain points. Because everything that you might be sad or upset about, it's not real anymore. It's in a past that doesn't exist anymore. And that old pain and old emotions that's coming forward and being projected into your future brings life to memories that just doesn't exist anymore. And I invite you to start to shift and project positive memories into your future. Planting those seeds of growth, understanding, and compassion. And I invite you now to breathe with me. Let's activate the alpha brainwave state that will help to reset the nervous system in your body, to regulate this beautiful observation that you made today, to also integrate the healing that we are moving through right now. And we'll be breathing in the mouth and out the nose 13 times. Nice deep breaths, and you can breathe with me now. In the mouth, out the nose, 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 in the mouth, out the nose. If you're feeling dizzy, perfect, drop into it. In the mouth, out the nose, in the mouth, out the nose, in the mouth, out the nose, in the mouth, out the nose. Pick up the pace. In the mouth, out the nose, in the mouth, out the nose, in the mouth. Deep breath and hold. Hold it as long as you can. And drop into that dizziness, allowing your body and your mind to regulate itself into this new, beautiful, healing state that you're moving into. allowing your mind and your body just to ease, just to drop into that stillness. Dropping into that coherence that's coming forward. And I'll be affirming positive associations with you. And all that you have to do is listen to my voice. I call my power back from challenges I had with my mother. I call my power back from challenges I had with my femininity. I call my power back from people who challenged my femininity. I call my power back from people who challenged my identity. I call my power back from a past which is no longer real. I call my self-respect back. I call my femininity back in a balanced way. I reclaim my power in a graceful and self-compassionate way. I reclaim my birthright to be respected within my femininity. I accept myself within my femininity. Being feminine is powerful. I allow my femininity and my masculinity to dance together in harmony towards creating a powerful identity. I invite you to take a nice deep breath with me. And knowing that you are exactly where you need to be in your life. You are exactly where you need to be. Letting go of trying to be in the past or in tomorrow. And just be where you are in the here and now. Because that is where you are at your most powerful. Inviting you to hear, feel, see, or sense a beautiful light now flowing from your head, down your chest, your body, your legs, out your feet, into the earth, anchoring you back into the beautiful frequencies of Mother Nature, restoring coherence and balance within you, integrating these beautiful observations and perspectives that were activated today. Allowing you to easily apply that and to project that with ease and with grace into your future and into your future dynamics and relationships with yourself and others and your mother, regardless of which form she is in right now. And to connect to that inner feminine side that you also have. And to realize that compassion, softness, and gracefulness is powerful within itself. And when you're ready, you can gently come back to me. And welcome back. How are you? How was that? If you feel comfortable, feel free to share your experience. Feel free to share your insights. Maybe you had aha moments. Give us hearts and likes if you liked it. Yay! Looks like heart fireworks. I love it. I love it. You make me so happy. So this is a powerful new moon, guys. A very powerful new moon. And allow this to integrate for you very gently. Because these perspectives are powerful. Very, very, very powerful. Because ultimately, your perspective is what determines your quality of life. And how you see the past is now just a matter of perspective, because it's exactly where it needs to be. And that is in the past. And also, I would love for you to connect with me, EvetteRose.com. That's EvetteRose.com. I have a live level 1 online event coming up in August, just 2 days. It's a powerful event where I teach you how to unleash your power and how to release self-sabotage in the past. Blast open your intuition. We have so many more events coming up. We have so many more free webinars coming up. And the only way that you can find out what that is and how to register for that is to go to EvetteRose.com. Guys, it was an honor. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your time. And thank you for your energy. Thank you so much for being here with me. And also remember, if you want, grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy on Amazon or our mobile phone app, metaphysicalapp.com. And I look forward to seeing you at the next full moon, and I'll be doing more live Instagrams once a week where we will be tackling very big topics such as trauma, depression, anxiety, abuse, relationship problems, self-sabotage, self-love challenges, and we'll be breaking through these barriers together, live here on Instagram and also on Facebook, and we'll have the replays on my YouTube channels. I have 2 YouTube channels, but you can find out about all of that at EvetteRose.com. And guys, until next time, be the light that you are. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm sure that you learned a lot. So guys, subscribe to my channel here and also hit the notifications bar, and so that you can get notified every time when I upload a new video. So guys, also remember to share the video and also look out for courses that I have below in the description bar. And until next time, be the light that you are.